changes in your body, changes in the way you feel, and you're gonna start losing more weight, which is the whole concept of this video. Like the reason Good morning. No, it's afternoon. What is going on, guys? I am actually walking into the park at the moment, and I thought I would record a little bit of a video for you guys today because I want to talk about 3 really powerful tips you can use to bump up your fat burning. Because a lot of people, they want to find out what the best things are, and so I thought, you know what? Instead of just like telling you to eat healthy and do things like that, I kind of want to just share with you a little bit more, like some extra things you can do, because people always want little extra things that I do and like how I am able to keep the weight off. So I thought, you know what, if I could share it with you guys, like maybe some of you might implement this and notice some big changes. And before I start telling you, obviously I'm going to try and adjust this camera so it looks good, and so it's got, you guys can still see me, cool. Yeah, so I really want to talk about 3 powerful tips that you can use pretty much every day. And when you implement these things, you're not going to notice it at first, obviously, but when you start to do it more and more, you're going to start to notice changes in your body, changes in the way you feel, and you're going to start losing more weight, which is the whole concept of this video. Like the reason I want to jump on this now is because I'm actually doing these strategies as I'm talking to you, because they're so important and I do them every single day. So I figured if it's going to help you guys with your journey, I might as well share it as much as I can, because when you start to apply it, you will start noticing some differences. But the key thing is, hang on, maybe I'll turn this way. Maybe you guys can, there, that looks better. Hey Edgar, what's going on, buddy? Good to see ya. So guys, we'll start with tip number 1. And it's probably something I do every single day, a lot of actually, and a lot of people don't realize it. And it's called NEAT. And it's pretty much moving as much as you can, whenever you can, taking the opportunity to take more steps during the day. Now, NEAT is huge because it adds up over time very, very quickly. When you take the stairs, when you walk a little bit further, when you catch the bus and you get off for one stop, or you've got 20 minutes to wait for the train, so you walk to the next train station. When you add in all these little neat things like that aren't actually exercise, you're going to see a dramatic difference in the amount of calories you're burning. So I want to give you guys some examples that you can actually use when it comes to using NEAT. So let's say, for example, if you've seen me on Snapchat, if you've actually seen me on my Facebook stories or my Instagram or any of that stuff, when I use NEAT, it's when I'm walking on the treadmill and reading my book, right? That is called NEAT. Non-exercise activity, thermogenesis, and that's what it stands for. So it's not counting exercise, it's all the other things you do during the day. And when you do NEAT activities, like so when you take those extra steps whenever you can, that's when the calories really count, because you're only exercising for 1 hour a day, right? You've got to think about the other 23 hours you've got in the day. So if you sleep for 8, you exercise for 1, that's 9 hours done. So you've got another 15 hours where you could be doing NEAT activity, which is non-exercise, that you can actually be burning calories. So one way you can actually do it is, like I say, if you wake up in the morning, you can walk that little bit extra. You can, go for a quick walk as soon as you wake up. You can, when you're reading a book or when you're watching a TV show, go up and do some walking. Go and walk on the treadmill while you're watching. Well, Game of Thrones is finished now, but go and do that. Go for an extra walk. Take the extra steps whenever you can, because NEAT adds up very, very quickly. I'm talking to you guys right now and I'm walking around because I'm burning more calories as I do this. And like I say, the more you can do it, the more opportunity you find to take a NEAT activity during your day, it's going to help you so, so much. You're going to notice, and it's going to make such a big difference, okay? So don't focus on the hour of exercise and how hard you can push. Focus on the other 15 hours a day you've got to be able to actually burn calories. So the first thing to focus on is increase your NEAT activity. Walk more, take the stairs, get off one station early from the train or the bus or whatever you're doing, and just keep yourself moving during the day. Stand up at work, do whatever you can. Watch a TV series. All of those things, I promise you, will add up over time. So NEAT is number 1. Now the second thing I want to talk to you about, there we go, sorry, is doing fasted cardio in the morning. So number 2 is to get up early, do not eat, do not drink anything except for water, and go for a walk. Go for a 20-minute to 30-minute power walk and just go and do some type of exercise as soon as you wake up. because number one, this adds to your NEAT activity, which means you're burning more calories. Number two, when you're in a fasted state, you're actually burning more fat, okay? So when you exercise in the morning and on an empty stomach, you're going to be burning more fat during the day. So this means you can go for a power walk, you can ride a bike, you can do anything, but don't make it too high intense, just something that's gonna get your heart rate up a little bit. You can watch your favorite TV show in the morning while walking on an incline on a treadmill. You're increasing your NEAT activity, number one, and you're also doing fasted cardio, okay? So that's a really, really important thing that a lot of people don't think about, is to do your cardio in a fasted state. Thank you for the like, whoever just liked that. I'm gonna walk back this way now because the sun is getting in my face. But I'm telling you guys, when you start to do morning cardio, you're gonna feel more energized during the day. You're gonna feel better. Morning cardio is gonna help you burn more fat. You can increase your NEAT activity, like I said, by watching TV in the morning. So if you're like, you know what? Every single morning, I'm gonna do 20 minutes of cardio. I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna walk on an incline treadmill, and I'm gonna watch my favorite TV series. That is one simple way you can do fasted cardio, all right? So fasted cardio number two is gonna help metabolize more fat in the morning, and it's also going to increase your NEAT activity too, because all these things, when you add them together, that is what's gonna come full circle, and that is what's going to help you burn more calories during the day. So far we've talked about NEAT activity, so increasing the non-exercise stuff. Number two, we've talked about fasted cardio. I'm gonna stop right about here to finish with the third one. And the third one, which I love to do, which I always wanna share with you guys, which I'm going to share with you guys right now, but I can't remember it, it's cardio, okay? So the most effective type of cardio. A lot of people ask me, I get the squinty eyes in the sun too, good stuff. Thanks, George. Yeah, guys, so the third thing is the cardio, right? So a lot of people ask me, what's the best type of cardio to burn fat? Is it high intensity? Is it low intensity? Is it running? Is it sprinting? What should I be doing? And to be honest, the best type of cardio is what's gonna suit you. Whatever you are more likely to do and push yourself harder with is going to be the most effective. I can tell you that riding on a bike, like doing high intensity training like I like to do, is the most effective thing. But if you hate it and you don't want to do it, then what's the point? So instead of listening to me, find out what you like, whether it be running, whether it be on the rower, whether it be swimming, whether it be on the bike, any of those things, they are going to be the most effective type of cardio. But you've got to be able to push yourself hard too. You can't just say, okay, well, I want to row. If you're going to row, you've got to fucking smash that rower hard, all right? If you want to ride a bike like I do, you've got to ride hard. You can't half-ass it. They're all good sources of cardio and they're all going to benefit you, but you've got to be willing to put in the work. So don't do the one you hate most. Do the one that you're going to be able to stick to again and again and again. For me, I just can't run, okay? I can't run for long periods of time and it just sucks. But if I go and ride on the treadmill, if I go and ride on the stationary bike, I can just fucking kick ass for the hour and just completely crush it, all right? So you've got to find out what is going to suit you best. It doesn't matter whether it be the rower, whether it be the treadmill, whether it be the bike, whether it be the elliptical, whether it be swimming, anything is going to help you burn calories, okay? What matters most is number one, that you do it, number two, that you can do it again, number three, that you push yourself hard, okay? If you're not pushing yourself hard when you're doing your cardio, then if you're just going in there and you're kind of arsing around and you're mucking around, then don't expect to be burning a lot of calories, because at the end of the day, you need to put in the effort. And so whether it be high intensity, which can be very, very productive for you, or it be low intensity, when the days where you need a little bit of recovery, you've got to figure out what's going to be best. Now, let's talk about high intensity versus low intensity. So does one better than the other? Which one should you do? You actually get good responses from doing both, okay? So some days you might just want to do some type of low intensity cardio, and other days you want to push it and do the high intensity. For me, I like to do 2 high intensity sessions a week and then 1 low intensity session. So when we look at high intensity cardio, you need to be pushing it pretty freaking. You want to feel like after you finish that cardio session that you don't want to go back there. You're like, oh, I don't want to go back there till the end of the week, because that means that is high and that is intense, okay? That's what you want to be pushing towards. So high intensity usually takes about 40 minutes. You do about a 10-minute warm-up, you've got 20 minutes to kick ass, and you follow some interval training, whether it be 20 seconds on, 40 seconds off, whether it be 10 seconds on, 20 seconds off, whether it be 30, minute, whatever it is, you've got to really crank it up for that hour, okay? That's number one. For the 40 minutes. Number two, if you're going to do low intensity, you want that minimum of an hour, all right? Low intensity should be something where it's getting your heart rate up enough to where you're breathing heavy, it feels like you're working, but it's not completely killing you, okay? So usually what I recommend to my clients is if you're going to do a low intensity, put the incline on a treadmill, walk like a power walk so you're breathing heavy and it's kind of hard to keep a conversation, but you're not completely wrecking yourself too. So any of the sources of cardio are going to work. You've just got to find out what works for you. Have a mixture of high intensity, low intensity. Find out your favorite type of cardio to do. For me, it's a stationary bike. For you, it might be something else, and you just go hard, all right? So they are your 3 strategies, guys. And I want to share one more quick tip before my battery goes flat, because it's telling me right now it's going to get flat. And that is to go for a walk after every single meal. 15-minute, get up, go for a walk. As soon as you finish your meal, get up and go for a walk. I've got my clients doing this at the moment. I've been doing this. It helps with your metabolism. It helps digestion. It gets you feeling good. It lowers your blood sugar, okay? So as soon as you get up, I've just finished my lunch, and that's why I decided to record this video too. Get up, go for a walk, be active, move around, get your body moving as soon as you finish that meal, okay? So 3 strategies and 1 extra tip. So let's go back over those 3 strategies. Number 1, increase your NEAT activity. Go and watch TV while you're walking on the treadmill. Go for an early morning walk. Get up and go walk to the next bus stop if you're waiting for a bus. Number 2 is that you want to do fasted cardio in the morning. When you wake up in the morning, go for a power walk. Drink some black coffee. Get out there, start moving the body. And number 3 is that you want to be doing your cardio and you want to be cranking it out, whether it be high intensity, whether it be low intensity. Find out what you're going to be able to stick to. And a little secret tip, get up after you eat breakfast, lunch and dinner. Go for a 15-minute walk. Benji, I know you're going to be watching this. Shout out to you for doing that. I want you guys to do it too. So that is the video, guys. Make sure you do this shit. Burn some extra calories. Go out there, get summer body ready. Speak to you next time.